So the propaganda games continue from the White House. They've now released a video where it is all but completely obvious that a violent cough by Donald Trump has been edited out of the video and done really poorly. This is part of the propaganda campaign that they've been waging since Donald Trump went to Walter Reed Hospital. Very quickly, they sat Trump in front of a camera. They had him deliver what they claimed was a one-take, very powerful 4-minute video proving how well he's doing and how strong he is. But it became immediately obvious that at least at one point in this video, there is what appears to be a jump cut. Something appears to be just cut out. And Donald Trump looks to be gagging when it is done. And the only logical conclusion we can reach is that Trump coughing was removed from the video. So this is, I acknowledge this is tough for our audio audience. You can find the video on my Twitter. I'm going to first play the whole thing for you, and you'll notice that at the word therapeutics, you hear something weird and you see Donald Trump look almost like he's gagging or dry heaving, but it's very, very quick, and it appears to be a cough that was removed. If you look closely, you'll also see Trump's fingers jump because they did a poor job of editing out the cough. Take a look.
If you look at the therapeutics, which I'm taking right now, some of them.
So now let's actually isolate the moment we're talking about and play it without audio. And again, I understand this is very visual and that if you're only listening, it's hard to understand what we're seeing here. But I did tweet this. You can find it on my Twitter at @Pakman. And as you can see, Trump seems to start to gag or dry heave, but then it skips and Trump's finger twitches. And so as usual, the question is less about the importance of this particular edit and more about the constant gaslighting of the American people to submit, to force them to submit to a completely fabricated and concocted narrative. Trump's case of coronavirus has been stage managed in a completely dishonest way for optics and public relations appearances. Christopher Orr is a contributing writer for The Atlantic and Forbes, tweeted that there is clearly an edit on this video. Experienced editors are saying that what is in Adobe's suite called a morph cut tool was used to remove Trump's violent cough from the video. So we need to be making sure that we're asking the right questions when we talk about something like this. Why would the White House think they have to do this? Because of who Trump's supporters are. Trump can't just be sick from a serious virus. That's not the right story. Trump must be able to deliver 4 minutes of uncut narrative to the audience about how he's doing great. Trump must not cough because for 7 months, more than that now, 8 months, he's been downplaying this as if it's no big deal. Because if Trump was seriously ill, it probably is the nail in the coffin of the approval of Trump on coronavirus handling, which is already very, very low. If even Trump gets seriously ill, who could be the most protected person in the world, it also goes to the laziness of this administration and of Donald Trump. You could easily cover this by having Trump stop, go back one line, film it from a different angle, like from the side, for example. It would look like a dramatic filmmaking decision and no one would be the wiser. But they insist, or Trump insists, or Trump is refusing to redo it. They insist on doing the one take and then cutting it out, cutting the cough out. It is the most childish stage managing that we've seen. Not only immoral to keep gaslighting the American people about his condition, but also done in a very unprofessional way. It's a very childish, obvious, detectable manner. This is what we've gotten handed to us. And this administration, I guess, thought they could get away with it. They didn't. And they still think that they're going to get away with getting this man reelected. They may be right. They may be wrong. They may be right. It is ultimately up to us to make sure that it doesn't happen. And that is why none of this means anything other than go and vote. There is no every news story. Oh, there's a conflict in Armenia. Oh, Trump's cutting out a cough from his video. Oh, Joe Biden tested negative for coronavirus a third time. Fortunately, he did as of today. It all means you go and you vote. It all means you go to vote.org and you figure out, am I voting early, in person? Am I voting by mail? Am I voting on November 3rd? If so, where? What are the rules? Can somebody tell me that I need to get out of line? What exactly is the plan? That's all that we have to do. We hear, oh, Trump's attacking China again. We got to vote. That is the one answer here. I'm really excited that one of our sponsors today is Helix Sleep. I sleep on a Helix mattress at home. I absolutely love it. And that's why I reached out to them about sponsoring the David Pakman Show. Buying a mattress in the past was always a huge guessing game for me. I didn't know what I actually needed. I didn't know what I would like. But Helix has a sleep quiz on their website. You tell them your body type, your sleeping position, your back pain issues you might have, and their tool matched me with a mattress that is perfect for me. It's cool enough at night. It's the right firmness. I generally just do way better sleeping these days because of the mattress. Helix was awarded #1 best overall mattress for the last 2 years by both GQ and Wired Magazine. It is well-deserved, I can tell you firsthand. Every Helix mattress comes with a 10-year warranty. You can try the mattress risk-free for 100 nights, and they will even come pick it up at your house if you don't love it, but I know you will. All of my viewers will get up to $200 off your order, and you'll get 2 super premium pillows for free when you go to the link right underneath this video.